do a clean with me. And I would love to know, what are you doing while you're watching this video? Are you cleaning along with me or focusing on decluttering a space? Let me know. But with all that being said, I'm just looking around and I'm stressed. That's okay. We are going to be coming in hot. Focus, thank you. And getting some cleaning done. Let's go. I love how Callie was trying her absolute hardest not to get out of the bed and like stay on there. But finally she's like, all right, fine, I'll hop off just for a moment. I always suggest when you're cleaning your room, if you're making or like washing your sheets, once you strip your sheets, make sure to still make your bed with whatever sheets you have. That way the room still feels a little bit more put together. I am then walking around and grabbing all of the dirty clothes that were on the ground. And then I also had this this suitcase filled with clean clothes. Well, some were clean, some were dirty. You'll see we kind of are organizing as we go, and then we'll go ahead and put all of the clean clothes away. I thought we could also do like a little bit of a life update. I mean, I don't have too many updates to be honest, but I feel like in my personal life, everybody is asking me like, so have you found a house? Are you house hunting still? Like, are you looking for houses? And so I don't know. I just thought I'd talk about it on here. Yes, I feel like I literally look every single day. I feel like Trulia, Zillow, all those websites are probably just getting sick of how often I go on them. I'm just kidding. Obviously, they probably like it. I'm not making any sense. Anyways, the point is that I do look literally every single day. It's in my daily routine. There just, I feel like, has not been anything that Tim and I would be interested in our price range and what we feel comfortable, paying for a house. I cannot put into words how grateful I am, how grateful we both are that we have the opportunity to be here temporarily and that we're not kind of like rushed to find something. We don't want to rush into something that's not like an ideal fit for us. Obviously, we're not going to find the perfect house because the perfect house doesn't exist. You're going to have to compromise on certain things. However, we're both really in the mindset of like, we know the general area we want to be in, and I'd rather wait for a house that really fits our needs to pop up in that area. Because another thing is we're both hoping that this next house this first house that we actually buy will be a long-term home. Maybe not forever home, but like a solid 10, 15, 20 years, like have kids, build a family in this house. And so we really want to make sure that we are holding out for something that we both really love and that we feel comfortable with price and everything. Another point is that we definitely are, though, looking for like a fixer-upper, not necessarily like, rebuilding a house, but mostly cosmetic changes, open to taking walls down, that sort of a thing, kind of like rearranging floor plan potentially. That kind of thing excites me, to be honest, and he's like super hands-on. Not that we would do it ourselves, but I mean, I'm sure he would do a lot of it. But I feel like I'm just so excited for that next chapter when we do find a house. I cannot wait to take you through the entire process once that does happen for us. But I also am trying to just live in the moment and really enjoy where we are now. To be honest, I'm so happy with how everything is coming together in this house and our decor. And obviously we're trying to do a lot of it on a budget. In next week's video, actually, we're going to be doing the kitchen backsplash finally, which I'm so darn excited about. But like I said, really just enjoy where we are now, but also very, very excited for the next step, which will be hopefully buying a house sometime in the near future.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't kid around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too
So a little tip I have for cleaning, and I don't know why this makes such a difference, but anytime that I'm cleaning, if I pop in headphones and listen to my music or a podcast here, I was actually talking with my sister, but regardless of what I'm listening to, if I pop headphones in instead of just like playing it on my phone or my computer speaker, that just gets me so much more in the zone. It started out because I did it once because Tim was watching TV in the living room. I was trying to clean in the kitchen, and like I wanted to be able to listen to music still, but it would just be annoying if we both had loud things playing, obviously, because they're like right next to each other. So I popped my headphones in, and I just remember being like, wow, I feel so in the zone. I think it's probably because it kind of tunes everything else out. And it just like, you're so focused on whatever sound, music, audiobook, podcast, video, whatever it is playing in your ears. And so between that and then just the tasks of cleaning and organizing, you just really get in the zone. That was a long, wordy way to explain it, but I hope you know what I mean. I realized we have not done a quote of the day in a really long time, so I thought I would share one that I saw on Instagram the other day, and I don't know, it was just such a sweet little reminder that made me feel good, so I hope that it can do the same for you. So the quote is, "A flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms." I don't know. It's so simple, but it's such a great reminder that there really is nobody you need to be competing with other than yourself. When it comes to bettering yourself and growing and becoming the best version of you, yesterday you is your biggest competition, and continuing to improve on your own habits and routines and the boundaries that you set for yourself, both with other people and with yourself, and building trust with yourself. That is so incredibly important. I think one of the biggest pieces of advice that has helped me in terms of self-confidence is that you gain true self-confidence when you learn to trust yourself, or when you're able to trust yourself because you follow through with your word and your promises to yourself. Took a little bit of a spin from the original quote, but I hope that can be motivating, because I don't know, I've been thinking a lot about that lately. And I also think maybe it's something I want to talk more about in future videos. So let me know if you want more conversations on self-love and self-confidence and that whole topic, because I think it's really important and I really enjoy talking about it. As you can tell from outside, it's a lot later. It is now the evening, but we are about to fold all this laundry, and then once we fold that, we're going to put the clean bed sheets on the bed. Callie, what do you think? Is that a good plan? Is that a good plan? She's like, as long as I get to stay on the bed, I'm happy. All right. And we're watching The Bachelor while we do this. Fun times. Now, since we're here doing laundry, I thought I could share with you a few of my favorite tips on how to make the act of doing laundry a little bit more of an attractive habit and something that you can enjoy more, because I'm somebody who's very open about the fact that I hate doing laundry, but these are some things that make it a little bit more enjoyable, because it is necessary, right? Like, it's necessary. Anyways, tip number one is, instead of thinking of it as you have to do your laundry, think of it as that you get to do your laundry because you have clothes to fold. The fact that you have this big pile of overwhelming clothes in front of you can be looked at as like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to do this. Or it's like, wow, I'm so grateful that I have all these clothes in front of me. And then I will literally, as I'm folding each item of clothing, think to myself, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so happy that I have this in my closet, in my wardrobe. Just put a positive twist on it. Tip number two is to always have something that's stimulating your mind while you're doing the laundry, because it can be pretty boring, right? So a lot of times I'll FaceTime with my sister or my friend, or I'll watch a show, or you can listen to an audiobook or a podcast. I personally like to be looking at something so that like I have something visually to look at as well. And a little tip here is that maybe there's a certain show you really love, right? And that can be like your laundry show that you watch whenever you're folding laundry. So your mind starts to associate that show with doing laundry. And obviously it's got to be a show that you really enjoy, so you're like excited to watch it. But regardless of whether it's a show, a podcast, a movie, music, whatever it is, the point is that you're habit stacking something that you have to do, which is folding your laundry, with something that you get what to do, which is something that's going to stimulate your mind and get you kind of like zoned in and entertained in that sense. And my third tip is to switch up where you do your laundry every once in a while. Sometimes I'll fold on the bed, sometimes on the floor, sometimes I'll even fold it downstairs in the living room, or as I'm taking the clothes or the towels out of the dryer, I'll just fold them right then and there. Something so simple, but the simple act of switching the environment of where you're folding can make it seem a little bit of like a new refreshing chore. I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense, but this is something that's helped me. I hope that this video could motivate you, or if you are cleaning along with me or doing an organizing project or whatever you may be doing, I hope that it could help inspire you. Thank you so much for choosing me to spend your day with. If you do still have a lot more cleaning or organizing or whatever to do, I do have an entire playlist of Clean With Me videos, so I'll have it linked here and in the description. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.